credit card spend. It's about using their vacation packages, booking hotels through them, car rentals, going shopping in the portal, or even dining out and having that portal linked. So I warned you all back in October that changes were probably coming to Royal Caribbean's Crown and Anchor Society, their loyalty program. Now I believe changes are coming to it, as well as to the Celebrities Captains Club. And I want to talk about why I think those changes are more likely now than ever. Hey everybody, it's Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser, where I go on a weekend cruise just about every weekend and wanted to talk to you about what I see potentially happening with the Royal Caribbean Crown and Anchor Society program in addition to the Celebrities Captains Club loyalty program. Now we're going to cover 4 things today and I'm going to try to go very quick through this. So the first is going to be, why do I think these changes are actually coming? First off, I have no insider information whatsoever. I am simply just keeping my ear down, listening, hearing the rumblings, and kind of piecing together what I'm seeing happen in the industry. So there's no special information that I have no timeline on if anything will ever even come to existence, but I just like coming out here and theorizing with all of you on what could be in the future. So the first reason I think changes are coming is here on Royal Caribbean, we have now announced that the Diamond Lounge is now the Crown Lounge. So they have removed the Diamond name from the Crown Lounge. That is the first sign that things are changing, because if Diamond's not in the name anymore, it means they might be able to eventually change who's going to be going into that lounge. The second thing that we're starting to hear rumblings of, and this I believe was in a Q&A session with some shoreside folks, was that the Royal Caribbean program and the Celebrity Captains Club program could merge one day. And that's been probably a wish of all of us for a long time now. I don't know that it'll play out exactly the way that we want it to, but we've often wished that the two programs would truly integrate and merge, and there seems to be more of an appetite for that these days. The third thing is apparently the casino programs between Royal Caribbean's program and Celebrities program, they're already in the process of merging. At least that's what I hear. I have no proof of it, but I hear that they're already in the process of merging, and Celebrity ships are already going now to Labadee and to Coco Cay, and I see the cruise lines being more similar than ever, and they're more similar than they are different at this point. Let's talk about the two programs. Do a quick recap on what are the two programs, Royal Caribbean's Crown and Anchor Society and the Captains Club with Celebrity. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you've already got a base understanding of one, if not both of these programs. Now, if we look at the Royal Caribbean's program, it is a 6-tier program, meaning there's 6 different buckets you can fall in as part of their loyalty program. They are going to reward you and move you through those hurdles based on the usage of Royal Caribbean. This means that they are rewarding you just for using and going on a cruise. They are not concerned with how much money you have paid or how much revenue you have given to the company in order to award these points. I would argue that the first 3 tiers here are really kind of just placeholders, especially the gold one. You get that at your very first cruise. You get into a weekend and you have status, which is unheard of. Status for loyalty doesn't normally come when you try the product for just the shortest amount of time that they ever offer. The good benefits really come in at the diamond and higher level. That's where you start to see true benefits come from this loyalty program. Celebrities Captain Club is also a similar program. It is 6 tiers and it is designed very similar with the hurdles to mimic Royal Caribbean's, or Celebrities was designed to mimic it. I don't know which one came first. But with that, you are getting points based on your actual spend. And I say it's spend, it is not actual spend. You are given points based on the cabin type that you book. So if you book a inside or an ocean view, you're gonna get 2 points per night. If you book their iconic suite, which is the nicest suite that they offer, you'll get 24 points per night. And there's all sorts of different points in between based on the cabin type that you book, with it moving up with the what you would think are the higher paid cabins to award you those points. Similar to Royal Caribbean, first 3 tiers don't really give you any good benefits. The good benefits kick in at elite or higher, which is their equivalent diamond status. Both of these are lifetime loyalty programs. So once you achieve that status, you have that for life. Now let's talk about some of the things that we're seeing in the actual travel industry. I think that's the best place because cruise lines are part of the travel industry. I personally think the mentality of loyalty programs drive revenue is not really matching up with what the metrics they're trying to drive. Loyalty programs are driving usage. They are driving people to come and use the program, not necessarily come and pay money. And so companies, that's what they're designed for. They're designed to make money and to pay out to their shareholders. Make no mistake, that is their only concern. So with that, we've seen a couple of industries recently make some changes. And I think that the shift here is, number one, they're saying, look, why are you choosing Royal Caribbean? Why are you choosing Celebrity? Are you choosing it because, number one, you think we have the best product? You're loyal to Royal because you love Royal's product. This is where you want to be. You enjoy the shows, the food, the entertainment. This is your place. Or are you booking it because you get 48 hours of free Wi-Fi and 5 complimentary drinks? I mean, the company is really starting to shift that mentality and say, we think you're coming here because we have a really solid product. We've done a good job making a strong product. We think you choose us because of that. And even if we did not give you the loyalty perks, we think you would still come here. We're also seeing a rise in what I call travel-related ecosystem. So think here in terms of Apple and Google. You are normally one or the other. You buy exclusively all Apple products or you buy exclusively all Google products. You are part of that ecosystem and you stay within it. The travel industry, leading the way with American Airlines, I think was the first one to do this, has really introduced the concept in the travel industry. So to get status with American Airlines these days, you don't simply just need to fly. They are all about your loyalty points, which are driven by how much money have you spent under their broader umbrella. So companies, as we know, have multiple streams of bringing in revenue. They want to reward us for every single one of those. So hopefully we're buying all of their revenue streams, not just coming and using their product, but they're going to reward us for spending money. Delta Airlines just changed their program significantly this, I think, 3 weeks ago, and it is still making national news to this day as they went to a loyalty program that incentivizes you, again, for how much money you spend with them. Their ecosystem, this is the same for American, is not really even based on flights these days. You'll get points on flights, but you're definitely not going to get strong status. It's about credit card spend. It's about using their vacation packages, booking hotels through them, car rentals, going shopping in the portal, or even dining out and having that portal linked. They want to make sure that you are doing all of those things, and if you're not probably going to have good status. Cruise lines have the exact same setup. They've got air to sea, so you can book your airfare. They've got hotel bookings, they've got transportation, they've got shore excursions, they've got onboard spending. They've got all of these things that they want us to be doing, and they are probably willing to reward us for spending more money. But I think the days, and looking at the trend of rewarding us for simply using their product, not based on how much we spent, is not going to line up with the corporate's goals on trying to drive revenue. They're just driving usage, which honestly just drives cost. It does not drive revenue. So my predictions, what do I think is going to happen? And again, no insider information here, just me saying, hey, I could believe this would happen. Number one is the cruise lines take the easy way out here. They keep the two programs separate. And with this, they're going to go through a transformation within the two programs. And I think they'll still model each other very, very closely. But what I think that they would do is, first of all, they're going to scrap the first 3 tiers. There is no reason why you need to have the first 3 tiers. There's no benefit to them. And it's not really a loyalty program if you've only done 3 nights at sea with them. You're not loyal at that point. You just went on 1 cruise. I think they're going to scrap the first 3. I think the other 3 that remain, they're going to increase the hurdles to be able to get into that, because the travel industry is full of demand these days. We have so many people in these. I would not be surprised if they increased the hurdle for each of the subsequent 3 tiers, even renamed them. Again, I don't think that, we're going to have a diamond level anymore. I think they're going to rename it to something different, because we've got the Crown Lounge now. It doesn't even have diamond in the name. So if that's the case, Diamond and Diamond Plus are both at risk, and I don't think they'd have a dedicated Pinnacle Lounge just yet. So that's why I think the nomenclature is going to go away, increase the hurdles for those 3, and I would not be surprised if they add a 4th tier, which is not uncommon for most loyalty programs to have 4 tiers to it at the very high end. So for the Crown and Anchor Society, would not be surprised if that is a 1,400 marker. Lots of changes could come. I see that Celebrity would follow suit with this, removing their bottom 3, changing the names, and then increasing all of their hurdles with a new 4th hurdle at the top that is even higher for their Zenith members. Now, my second thought here is if they want to just rip the Band-Aid off and combine the 2 programs, I think when you combine 2 programs, which they're saying is a possibility, you're going to see the option for a lot more change because Celebrities program, Royals program, they do not line up together, and you're going to have to find a way to merge them. And I think in this case, they would honestly scrap both programs, and it would give them the opportunity to start fresh, to start from scratch on thinking creatively and innovatively of what a loyalty program could look like. And I think if they do that, they're going to follow suit with the airlines industry. So if Royal Caribbean would say, we're going to reward you for how much money you spend with us. And by the way, spend with us does not just mean coming and using our ships anymore. Using ships is not what they want to reward us with. They want to reward us for driving the profit of Royal Caribbean International Group. So they're willing to reward us for all of the money we're spending. Because if you think about how much a cruise costs, you're giving more money to the cruise line than just to your cruise fare. You've got shore excursions, you've got the air to sea if you want guaranteed flight arrival. You've got onboard spend, whether you're buying the drink package, the Wi-Fi. You've got so much. They've even Celebrity and Royal both have a credit card that they can reward us for, just like the airlines. And so the companies, the Royal Caribbean and Celebrity, RCI Group, would really benefit from driving revenue to multiple revenue streams, not just getting us on their ship, and not necessarily focusing on what their actual end goal is. So those are my predictions and my thoughts as to why I think the program is changing and how the programs may change in the future. As always, let me know down in the comments what you all think, if you agree with this, if you can see this happening, or if I'm completely off base and you see it happening this way, or just not happening at all. I would love to hear your comments down below. All right, everybody, this is Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser. Hope to see you on a weekend cruise soon.